Do they go into your DMs?
What do you mean?
Like, do they send you DMs? Do
Yeah.
you get naked pictures? Yes,
Yes.
you do.
Yeah.
Actually,
Next to like cakes.
no,
Yeah. Oh,
no,
yeah.
real talk. I don't remember the last time that's happened, but I do remember I got a DM with like it was a picture with like a bra, but it wasn't like a naked picture. You know,
It wasn't
just
a full
like,
commitment,
I
but that's
wish I would
good.
love to see that.
It was
Yeah.
just
I
the bra.
No, it was like a selfie. Like
Oh,
this,
so it
you know?
had
that's good.
It had chichis in
Yeah.
them. Okay, I just thought it was a photograph
No,
of a
no,
bra.
yeah.
Like,
We haven't gotten that yet.
and we're still waiting.
Yeah, we're still waiting.
And we're still waiting.
Just saying.
Step up. What an incredible evening. An evening to rejoice. Today, we have chef and food content creator, a Hungry Latina. It is my great pleasure to welcome a Hungry Latina to Wrong Sauce, aka La Salsa Mala Baby. Thank you so much for coming on today.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I'm a huge fan.
We're fans of yours. Your food looks absolutely delicious.
Oh my God, thank you.
Delectable.
A sight
That's
to
like
behold.
one of my love languages. Like love cooking.
Okay.
Go for it.
So you're saying it's your love language, right?
Yeah.
But have you ever used it to like get a date?
Oh, it works all the time.
Yeah, I would. I'd be
Yeah.
like, sure, I'm coming over. That's totally like immediately.
Is that not creepy though to be like, I'm coming over on the first date? I feel like that's a little weird. Maybe not in lesbian town.
Like you coming to my house or me going to her house for a first date? What do you mean?
What's weirder?
Neither.
No,
If it's good
I
food,
do feel it's
I don't
definitely
care.
weird.
No.
like I don't want to go. I don't want to go to anybody's house on the first date.
I would go. I would go.
And then you don't even have the right stuff. Like you don't have your right pans.
And
or-
actually, I wouldn't cook for you the first. Like it's my love language. I love cooking.
You have
I
to
feel-
earn that.
You have to earn that.
Okay.
You know, because it means so much to me to actually spend the time to get groceries.
Yeah.
To plan it. To
Yeah.
think about what I'm going to cook for you. It's going to be Italian. What is your favorite food? And are you actually like? Is it worth it? Like, are we even compatible for me to even try to do that?
Is it about the personality or about like, did you like lick and lick and lick and lick and lick it right? Like if the lick is right, will you
You
cook?
don't even need a lick. Is it like date two and like you feel emotionally connected?
I would need
Oh,
a
for
lick
sure. Really?
if I was a chef.
Okay.
Yeah, I would want to know because
That's your compatibility. Like that's a big part of it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a part of the compatibility. And if that isn't aligned, then like,
What are we doing?
what are we doing? Like, how can we get to love?
I mean, the physical attraction is for me is like super important.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? When I date somebody, I'm just gonna say it right there. Like one of my red flags is like I feel like people have potential, right? And I feel like I
no.
can fix somebody.
Oh, wow.
And I hate that. And then I just realized actually I don't want to do that. I don't want to go through that. Been there, done that.
How did it work out for you?
But I get distracted. Oh, awful! I'm single for like years. I've been single for years.
She's traumatized.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clearly.
No, absolutely.
What did they do to you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're like, what's the thing that like
did she do to
What were
you?
you like? What were you
Give
like?
me a
oh,
name,
I can
goddamn.
fix that. What are you like? Oh, I can fix that. Like, what was the worst? I can fix that. Like, did she not have a job?
No,
Did
no,
she
no, no,
not
no.
have a
Homosexual?
car?
If I meet somebody who's like, I feel like they're so sweet, they're so innocent. I'm a Leo.
Okay.
I'm a Leo. So I feel like, oh, I want to protect them. You know, I don't want anything bad to happen to them. So tell me more. I want to know about trauma.
Yeah.
You know, like I'll be there.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'll pay for your therapist, you know?
Oh my God, this is good.
Mind you, I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore, but I've been there, you know, like I feel like I can fix people.
But what was it? Because you're paying for therapy. I just really want to dive deep into this. Like you're paying for therapy because
All I'm gonna say, dude, is like it's really magical. Like the guests that we have at the timing, and it's just something special.
I've paid for therapy. I'm
Yeah.
not ashamed to say it, but I mean, I feel
It's
like
beautiful.
when
Why
other-
would you not pay for that?
Well, okay, if I have the means to do it,
Yes.
You pay for her
and
nails.
you don't,
Yes, and you really care.
and I really love somebody,
You're gonna do it.
Yeah.
of course I'm going to do it. I would give the woman that I love the shirt off my back. That's the
true.
real deal.
If I can pay for your hair and for you to get your nails done and all that, why wouldn't I pay for your therapist?
Yeah,
I could do
because
that.
therapy's-
If I could do that, if I can afford to do that,
I'd
hey.
rather pay for your therapist than your hair and nails.
Yeah.
No, because
One day she can
mean,
pay
if-
for her
for her
own
own hair and nails. Yes,
She goes to
exactly.
therapy.
I mean, in let's get real, it might be a little more affordable to pay for therapists than her getting her nails, hair, and
Yeah.
lashes and all that. That's pricey.
It really is, yeah.
And then she might want to go to Sephora after, so that's really pricey. I might as well just pay the therapist.
Literally.
Yeah.
So then when you're paying for the therapist, what kind of red flags?
Like, what is it that she needs the therapist because?
Yes.
What's going on?
I could give you my list, but I'm so curious about yours.
I want to see if it matches.
Damn. Because I'm a Leo, so usually I get attracted by people who are sweet, who have that in them.
Oh, so they're not bitches.
Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm usually very attracted to somebody who's like femme presented, who just like the way they walk, super femme and just
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, but there's super femmes that are terrorists and like
Oh,
goddamn
absolutely.
savages.
Absolutely.
On
They
the
present
inside.
sweetie pie.
Yeah, they present sweet,
Yeah,
but they'll bite your head off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying
Like
to
a
get
praying
away. I'm
mantis.
trying to get away from that.
That's what happened though in the past.
Yeah, that's what happened in the past.
Sweet
Okay, so they're
presenting.
not so sweet.
At the beginning, they are.
And then
Oh,
they
so the
trick
face rip happens.
Yo, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're getting into it. So at what point do you experience what I like to call, and I don't know the other side, but I'm going to call it the femme face rip.
Yeah.
Where, they're very sweet. They're so nice. They'll go to Target, buy you razors, be like, oh, baby. Like,
I got you the big razors you love so much.
I got you the gel razors that you love so much. I was just thinking about
Not the
you.
jail racers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
I love the
love
gel.
them.
We
We
love
love them.
gel razors. Yeah. And
Now I
then-
want to buy a jail racer.
oh my
they're
God, they're
good.
incredible. And then all of a sudden, months go by, say around 3, and the rip happens, and there's no more gel razors being bought.
I
It's
was
just
I mean, you said it. I would say it's like 3 months. I
3
feel like in
months.
3 months you can really get to know somebody. Because at the first month, what are you gonna do? You're gonna give your best
behavior.
face, best behavior.
I don't.
I'm gonna see at your worst.
You and I are not normal. Most people put on their best behavior. We kind of let it out because it's like you're either going to leave or you're going to stay.
Yeah.
But most people, especially, somebody who's a little crazy, needs therapy. I mean, myself included also. I love therapy. Just saying.
Yeah. Shout out.
Oh, I'm
Shout
a
out.
huge advocate.
Yeah, shout out.
Okay
I'm mentally
for
ill
that.
and I take care of it. That's what you should do. You should all
Put
do
it in
that.
check.
Take care of it.
Yeah, but 3 months, I think it is. But
3
listen,
months.
I'm literally the same way. It's like if I go on a date, I am not afraid of talking about anything.
Yeah.
If you ask me about like, hey, how do you get along with your parents and this, and I will literally tell you, oh, I have a good relationship, maybe I don't.
Yeah.
I will literally tell you like I will put everything out there. I don't care.
Saves time. That's what I
Yeah,
think,
why
right?
not?
I like it. I don't want to do the traditional trauma dump on date 1. Like, don't
Not
tell
severe.
me how you were like savagely,
But I also
brutalized
No,
or
of course.
mutilated as
but
a
I also
child.
won't ask questions that might get you there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I'm not
let's
gonna ask
save it
that
for
as
date
deep
2.
questions. Like if there's a possibility for you to get really deep,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get you there,
Yeah.
right? I might
Yeah.
just be like, hey, how's your relationship with your family?
Yeah. And then see if they're
but
crazy.
I
or not.
might just keep it there.
Yeah.
That's it. And then maybe on the third day, it'll be like, okay, like, do you actually like get along with your mom or your dad? But I don't want to know that much at the beginning. I just want to know maybe if you're family oriented.
Yeah.
Period.
And what if they tell you, like, I have a terrible relationship with my family. I hate them all.
So I had this like first day. This was a long time ago, and I ended up having a long time relationship with this girl. And on the first, I'm very family oriented. I love my family. Have siblings. Latina. I mean,
I'm telling you, we're Family Plus.
no,
Yeah.
I'm Latina. Like, it's a different type of love.
It is. It is.
Love.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a
Like,
bond.
Latina love, also like Latin love is not for the weak. Let me tell you right now.
No, it's not.
It is not for the weak.
And that's why there's all these memes online. Like, they're like, no,
And
it
all
is.
of them are true.
They're true. And it's like, leave me here with my Latina, like they always say, where I'm like going to get my ass.
Yeah,
Like,
she's like 5'2", she's beating the shit.
yeah, beating the shit. And it's like, but
This is what I want to be.
and it's true, because if you think that you're going to pull some F with a Latina and they're not going to call you out on your you're sadly mistaken. Like,
No.
go somewhere else, because if we see a fire, we're going to say,
There's a fire.
there's a fire.
Yeah.
You stupid mother.
Yeah.
Latina love is not for the weak. I feel like we will pray for you and then we'll block you. Never talk to you again.
I really like that. I
Never
really
talk
do.
to you again.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, but going back to the conversation, so I went on this date. This was like So every time I said the other day, it might be like 10 years ago.
No,
right?
that's fine. We'll call 10 years the other
Yeah,
day.
10 years
Latina
ago.
Love, baby.
And, yeah, Latina Love. And I asked her, hey, how's your relationship with your family? And she said, oh, my mom is a bitch. And I remember I felt like so weird by that comment. I was disturbed. I did end up having sex with her that night, though. But that's not the point.
Latina Love, baby.
That's not the point.
That's not the point. The point was like it was very disturbing for me because I'm very family oriented and like I don't want to hear like this like you talking about your family. It's just like I don't know you, right? So
quick.
immediately I'm kind of like I don't want to judge you, but I'm judging you right now.
Yeah.
It's like oh you hate your family. I don't want to be really. I don't want to get involved.
We don't have that in common.
I ended up getting involved, but yeah, I was like we don't have that in common, you know.
But here's the thing. I think it's the way you talk about it. To my close friends, I'm like, yeah, my dad was a piece of shit and like that mother.
You're going
But
on
on a date, I would
say
never,
something like
if
that.
somebody asked me about my father and they're like, oh, what about your dad? And I'm like, you know, he passed. Our relationship was complicated.
Yeah, you
I
keep it
learned
light.
a lot of things, and you know, that's like the political. That's what it is,
Yes.
and that's what I say on a date,
Bravo.
right?
That's
but
the
I'm never
way you
gonna.
do it.
I'm
Yeah.
never gonna be like, and he fell asleep to Schindler's List every night
Yeah.
because it comforted him. That's the type of psycho
Exactly.
he was.
yeah.
No,
it's
yeah.
like
I'm
you
never
say
gonna
that.
say that to them.
Why would you do that? No.
I don't want to scare them.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
when? When do I tell them that? Months later.
That's
Months.
different.
Like, you're never
Definitely
gonna
not the first date. It was definitely a red flag. Didn't care though. It was like a pink, and she was really cute.
So we
Well,
overlook
obviously,
it.
because she ended up in your bed.
Oh, she was gorgeous. But yeah, you learn from that. You're like, okay, that's.
Do you? I try to.
I did. I mean, I've been single for a while, but I feel like now I take my time to get to know somebody.
Yeah.
If I date, I really, for me, it's like some people. You tell me how you feel about this, but some people think that is too much in the dating phase. But I can go like 5 months dating and without of being like official.
Yeah.
And that's okay with me. It's like I can be a slow burn. Like I'm okay with that. Is that too
Oh,
much?
yeah, no, that's fine. I don't mind that if we're not together, but we're dating for 5 months.
But are you guys seeing other people?
Oh no! I don't want you to see anybody.
That's
I'm
right. They
Latina.
can't
What
do
the
that.
hell? No, I'm Latina.
I
Like,
would die.
but like I haven't asked you to be my girlfriend.
It's not official, but you're not fucking anyone else. Like you're not.
Yes.
No, that's ridiculous, though.
No, it's not.
No, I get it, but it is ridiculous because at that point, if you're exclusive and you would have a problem with it, you'd be like, say you're my fucking girlfriend, motherfucker.
I would, yeah.
You would have a big problem
I
with
would.
it.
I'd have an episode. Week
Yeah,
one.
you would literally throw shit.
one, I would have an
and you'd
episode.
be like, this is over. We're moving in or it's over.
I would.
And then a Latina would love that.
And they'd open the door and I could live there.
Yeah.
Good.
I feel like I haven't really dated as many like Americans or just white people in general. I feel like I'm more attracted to Latinas just because they get me and they get the vibe,
Do they also slash your tires and try to burn your house down when you've scorned them?
and then we'll have so much fun right after.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's being passionate.
It's bad to me, Tyson. You know, some people say it's toxic. I call it passion.
That's being passionate. That somebody like that is gonna claim you.
I saw this thing online and it was Latinos.
Nobody's gonna want to date Latinos after this.
I would. I would love this.
No, this is real love. And so the guy was like filming and it was this truck and it was charred to a crisp. And he literally was like, hey, my homeboy, like my homeboy's girl thought that like he didn't come home on time. And so when the truck finally arrived, she charred it and set it ablaze. And the guy was like filming and he goes, if you don't love me like this, don't love me. Like, don't love me. Love me like this. And it was just crazy. And in the depth of my soul, I like understood it.
I like that.
I understood it. I didn't look at it with shock or horror. Is that crazy?
I mean, a little bit.
I understand the concept. Like, I wouldn't
Yeah.
want it to happen to me, but I'm like,
I get it.
dedication.
Yeah, you tried.
Well, I mean, if you thought that somebody was stepping out on you, what would you do?
I would do something equivalent.
Like
would
what?
char the
like,
car?
Like, what would you do?
I don't know. Like I'm really a sick. Like I really like deep in my heart, I'm like a sick. I am. And the truth, this is
Latina inside of you.
And
That's
this is
the
like
problem.
That's that little like
the worst part is like I don't even want to say because
that
like
dark side of you is Latina. Yeah.
That's
I'm like, what if one day we have to use it, you guys? Like I don't want to say. I have ideas, but it depends on the time, the person, the place. Like I don't know. I also do like serious FBI investigative work. Like
You're really good at it.
I will go to long depths to figure out the truth.
I suck.
Really?
I'm
I
the
suck
last one to
too.
notice. I'm the
No.
last one. Like, no, I really suck.
I'll help you if you ever need
I
it.
usually I have a friend who's like, how did you not see it? Let me give you your phone. Like,
Yeah.
and she would in 5 minutes she will find out so many things, and I'll be like, are you sure about this? Like, I always give people the benefit of the doubt.
Me too.
And I always want to believe that they're not bad. I always want to believe that, you know what? Maybe it wasn't intentional. Maybe something's going on. Maybe I can fix them.
No, we're the fucking worst.
For me, it's like I want to understand. Every time something like that happens, it's like I want to understand why.
Yeah. Oh, talk about why.
What's
That's all
going
we say.
in your What's going on in your messed up
you know
mind
what?
for you
But
to
when
do something like
But
that?
when you know why, it's almost worse. Because as a passionate lover who's very understanding and loves to give you the shirt off my back, when you understand why a person does what they do, you can almost overextend empathy.
Oh, absolutely. So much empathy can be a dangerous place too.
It's
Yes.
dangerous because then you're like, oh, I know why you did this. You did this because this happened at this point in your life and this point, and now it's made you like this.
And you're not
now you
bad.
have this, and you're not bad, but you've just had all of these things happen in your life.
And now you're acting out.
It's almost sometimes like you're looking for excuses
Yes.
for them. And
But it's not an excuse. This is actually like real human beings, like at the end of it. And so it's tough. It's like a really tough place to be in because you're like, you're a human being that has just been loved in the wrong way. Now, of course, when it becomes a detriment to you and your like sanity, you have to make choices. But at the end of the day, I truly think that there are people who are like inherently evil. And
Yeah.
then people who
I've been traumatized.
have been traumatized.
I believe like nobody's born evil. I believe like everybody has to go through something to get to that point that you show like certain behavior.
I think some people
There
are
really
born-
are people. And listen, I am like obsessed with true crime.
I watch true crimes and have empathy for them.
Yeah, yeah.
So imagine when I have, like, if I date somebody, they do some messed up stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to understand, like, why you did that. Maybe it's the part of me who's looking for, like, some closure, or it's the part of me
Yes.
who's looking for, like, I don't want to be, like, involved with you anymore, but I kind of want to forgive you.
Yeah,
and
I don't
move
want to
on.
be. I don't want to have like a negative. Like we're leaving on bad terms. It's like
I don't want to be
good for
resentful.
you.
Yeah.
Praying for you, but some people are really born psychopaths, and there's like something in their brain, and you can see, and they study them. They study these people that are considered psychopaths now.
Yes.
and it's very interesting. But there are many documentaries where they're studying the brains of these people that are like serial killers, sociopaths, like all this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You know, it's rare, but sometimes they're born that way.
And sometimes it can come from a traumatic brain injury
Yes. Oh, that too. That's a big
That
thing.
is true.
in a very young age. And they see a lot of these psychopaths, killers, serial killers, where they've been like physically abused and like maybe like hit a corner of a table or something. It could be something so slight, but very impactful. And then at that very moment,
They become.
Something happened.
yeah, they become twisted and then start like severing animals. And there's a whole like throughway. Just
you
like with lesbianism, it's like, you know, bisexual.
I was going to say, how did we go from that to
I'm just saying. So just like in lesbianism, it's like, you know, the natural pathway is like, oh, I'm bisex to now,
Okay.
you know, I am actually full
Yes,
les.
it's natural transition.
Natural transition. Some people don't transition. They just stay in bisex town.
Which is cool. I mean,
I love that.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they do.
Sometimes they stay.
sometimes I hear this, like, as I have some few friends that are like fully gay, like lesbians. They're like, I would never date a bisexual. I don't understand what the problem is.
I've heard.
I love bisexuals. Like, what's the problem?
Okay, so you're an equal opportunity employer.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We've had guests that have been on that have spoken, and I believe their reason, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that we've had some guests come on and they say that their reason is that sometimes they find that bisexuals treat them like a man and they don't like that. Right?
Okay.
That's what has been
but those
said.
are yes, but I feel like, and I've dealt with so many different bisexuals only because, and I say this very openly, they hunt me and they search for me. I don't know how it happens, but anyways, it's either the ones that are like very leaning towards, like they're like man-centered and things like that. They, yes, will treat you as if like you are the man and you're supposed to do all these
Yeah.
things. Shit, some lesbians treat you like that. I mean, so it's like
was gonna-
across the board.
I was gonna say, for me, it's been the opposite. For me, if I've dated any bisexuals, they've always treated me like a queen, which is great because I'm just a girl, you know. Like, I want to be treated like that. And when I dated lesbians, I just hate when they're expecting me to do the whole thing, especially if you're dating younger girls.
Okay.
I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun when you date somebody who's younger than you until you're the one who's paying.
Yeah.
You're the one who's
All
doing
the
the
time.
planning, and you're the one who's doing the parenting.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're like, you're not my mom, you're not my dad. And it's like, no, but then stop making stupid
Yes.
decisions.
So valid. No, that's really
I had
true.
that with Munchausen baby. So I have
Oh
an ex
my
that we
God.
call Munchausen baby.
Okay.
Because she created.
She pretends she has a lot of illness. She doesn't. It's an
She
attention.
doesn't, like brain
Really
tumor,
mentally ill.
Parkinson's. Like it's a regular thing.
Munchausen baby as
Yeah.
a result.
Yes. So she was like, I would say significantly younger than me at the time. I think we had like a 10-year age gap.
Okay.
She's lived a lot of life though, so it's like a
She had
different
lived
vibe.
a lot of life.
Does that mean that you prefer like younger partner?
No, she was the youngest I had ever since or whatever. That was the biggest like age gap for me that I had done. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys are probably going to come for me. Anyways.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But that was the youngest. And she was just making stupid decisions. She like quit her job. She was like a waitress. And she was like, I'm going to be a screenwriter. I was like, great.
Oh
okay.
my God, I remember this.
And I was like, okay, but you know, you need to have income, like, because you have rent.
yeah, you can't just haha, I'm a screenwriter.
You need income. And she's like, no, it'll come to me. I'm like, okay.
Can't.
And by the time you guys were living together?
No,
No,
thank God.
she
I
probably
don't.
tried to.
I've never lived really with anybody like officially after
Except one.
my tenure
Yeah.
in New York. And then the one that I lived for
Poop
for
one.
one, the Poop Palace. Yeah, that was for 1 month, but that we never signed a lease. It was an
Yeah, you got rid of
Airbnb
her
for like a
quickly.
month, and that was like a trial.
And it did not go well.
No,
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
well,
Poop
because
Palace.
she was.
The trial.
It
I
was a
love that.
trial because
For a month. Yeah, that's great.
It's
well,
perfect.
because
Renting an
she was a
Airbnb for a month?
She was a long distance relationship.
genius.
Of course it is. So I had my own place. I had my own house. She was coming from New Jersey and she was like, oh, I'm moving to Los Angeles. I was like, okay, we're going to get an Airbnb for a month. She was like, we're going to live together. I said, we're going to get an Airbnb for
You're
a month.
so smart.
And it's going to be furnished.
Did you
I'm not paying
both
for...
split the rent?
Yes.
Okay.
She had a real job, so it was different.
Okay.
That's good.
And that's why I was like, oh, this might work out because she's like a regular adult. She was a
And
therapist.
has a job.
Oh yeah.
She was a therapist.
No.
So, AKA a psychopath. So, so she,
I don't even want to get there.
yeah. So she, and I was like, oh, this is great. She's like a real adult. And
She's probably not.
That's crazy.
The divorce.
no, it was nuts. She broke up with me over a hike, but because I didn't go hiking with her.
Which like I'm sorry, everybody knows that like you wouldn't hike and I wouldn't hike. Like nobody hikes. I mean, we don't.
We don't. We're not outdoorsy. And so to be
Okay.
like, you don't take interest in my things. And it's like, if
You
you
knew.
you knew the deal. Like, that's like
knew.
saying like, how dare you fart? It's like, you know, I'm gassy.
Yeah.
It's insane. So yeah, the trial didn't work out, but I don't consider that living together with somebody because we weren't like,
No, yeah.
we didn't merge things. I didn't buy furniture with you. I didn't,
Yeah.
nothing. The 10-year, we lived together. Well, she moved into my place, but
How was that?
we were very cohesive.
Yeah.
It was totally fine.
Yeah.
And we had a dramatic difference in income, but it wasn't an issue. She had no like insecurity about it.
Yeah.
She had no expectation about it. She had nothing. Like it
just
was
rocking.
She was just
I do feel like that's very important. Like, I do think financial and money is one of the main reasons why eventually like marriages or people
Yeah,
like
people
get
get
divorced.
divorces.
Because of that. At the beginning, it's like, oh, I don't mind. You make more money than me, or I make more money. I don't mind. Like, I'll spoil you. You know, buy things for you.
Yeah.
But I do feel like eventually, it's sometimes it's a power game.
and people
Yeah.
get really insecure.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like on either side or whatever. But what I have found is the ones that make less money, they get really insecure about it. And she never did. It was always just, and there was never expectation like, well, you make more money, so you're going to pay this. Never.
Good. Honestly, it would make me want to pay for things if they are not that way. You know
it
what I'm
did.
saying?
And
yeah.
so we lived so
was it
like,
50-50?
No, it wasn't 50-50.
It couldn't be.
It couldn't be. She could never afford that. But it was never
You didn't feel what it sounds like. If I'm putting words in your mouth.
never felt like, oh, you
Being taken advantage
expect
of.
this. Yeah. Or anything like that. I was like, my life is better with you here.
Yeah.
But it was very much like, I can't afford these groceries. Or she never even said that. She was just like, hey, do you want to give me $30 for groceries? I think this was a different era, but like
Yeah.
for groceries and like I'll cook dinner.
Yeah.
and like have it ready when you get home from work,
Yeah.
great.
You don't even need to talk about it.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It was just very
Love
like
that.
harmonious, and there was just no issue.
Yeah.
And I just haven't experienced that since.
I would love to do the 1 month trial.
Yeah, you should.
Anything
Yeah.
Airbnb.
Have you ever lived with anybody and then we're just like, this is fucking, we're done. We're toast.
I lived with a girl in New York, actually in New York City.
Oh, New York.
Hated that. And we were living together for 3 years.
Okay.
That was the only time I lived with somebody. It was hell. I mean, yeah, there was also good moments, you
Yeah, in
know.
the
We were
beginning
also
it was
happy
bad.
at some point, you know,
Yeah.
but then it just went downhill. And
Did you pay the whole rent?
actually, at that time, I'm 34 now. At the time, I was maybe like 26, 27, and she was like 25. She was making way more money than me.
God.
Way more money than me. And when I say it was it was kind of like a power game, I feel like it was.
No, I'd rather
I wasn't insecure because I was actually very grateful by the fact that, hey, you can afford certain things. And we were living in a duplex townhouse
Yeah.
in Chelsea together.
Oh, nice.
It was super nice. We were paying like almost like $5,000 for a month, which is insane.
Yeah.
You know? But she was paying the majority. And she was like, okay, you give me your 50 because your 50 is different from my 50.
Yeah. It's
Right?
proportionate.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I would pay for different things. I would do groceries. I would do all the bills. All that.
Yeah.
But then when the relationship ended, we ended up hating each other. It was like a very toxic relationship. And she was not Latina, actually. She was not Latina.
Sometimes the
not
whites
just-
can be toxic.
Whites are
She
toxic.
was, she was
Toxic whites. You
Yeah.
got to look out for the toxic whites.
Yeah, very toxic. She was Italian. And then I had to leave New York. I was like, I don't want to be in New York. I go
I'm
to
done.
Cubby. I'm
I don't
gonna
wanna
see you.
smell you.
I'm gonna see you in Cubby Hall like every weekend. I don't want that.
I never, yeah.
So I feel like it was a very impulsive decision as well because we just do that. Going to just live together. We also got like matching tattoos right after like I think on
Oh.
Thursday we got matching tattoos and all that.
I love that.
But now,
That's commitment.
yeah, love that.
It's the kiss of death.
I want it. I want to be kissed
I hear
on my
you.
mouth then.
Okay.
That's what I want.
And it was kind of like a crazy obsession because like I'm a Leo and I feel like Leos we like attention. Actually, we deserve attention. We don't want it, we deserve it. So we like to be admired. We like to be like adored in a way.
Yeah.
And did she
we are
admire you?
Yeah, she did a lot. So it was always like words of affirmation. Like, oh, you look great, and just looks good on you, and like you're like so confident, and this and this and that. And she was
You are
just
the
saying,
sexy Latina
You are
I've
the sexy
ever
fucking
seen."
Peruvian, you know. And I love that. So it was kind of like, okay, I feel seen and I feel understood.
Yeah.
I knew nothing.
What was toxic about the relationship?
What I consider toxic, I feel like let's talk about that because it might be different from you.
For
right?
sure.
Yeah.
For me, it's lying, being dishonest to the point that I can't even believe that you had a salad for lunch. You probably had a steak, and you're not telling me the truth. So to the point that I can't even trust what you have for lunch. It's like it's crazy to me.
It is crazy.
And that was the kind of relationship. She would literally lie about everything.
For fun.
So
for sport.
You tell me that's toxic. For me, it's pretty toxic.
It's pretty toxic.
It's pretty bad.
Pretty toxic. What's toxic for you?
That probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe kissing men when you're like out in parties. That's
No.
pretty toxic to me too.
That's
you know?
freaky vibes, but yeah.
I mean,
That's-
whatever.
That's
If-
freaky vibes too.
I mean, if I'm not threatened by whatever, you can make out with. I'm listen.
You're very
Hell
fucking
no.
I
lenient.
am.
Very- yeah.
I am.
So you will be okay with your girl making out with somebody else?
If I know that they're not gonna like, if they have no interest in this person, because I make
Let's
out
say
with my
with a
friends.
friend.
I make out with friends.
Okay.
However, I say this and I engage differently than I see a lot of people out here engaging, where I will make out with a friend who I'm not attracted to.
Which
I have
very
zero
clear.
desire. It's never going to happen. And I do it because I'm like maybe a little drunky and fun and it's silly. But I've never thought about them in that way.
It's not somebody that there would ever be anything with.
Like if I'm not going out and making out with the supermodel femme
Yeah.
that like I have a secret crush on.
It's not Cara
that would be-
Delevingne.
No, Cara Delevingne.
Cara Delevingne.
Yeah, I'm not making out with Cara Delevingne.
Yeah.
And I think if I did, I think that would be going to a different level.
That would not be allowed.
No, that would never be allowed.
No.
I mean, it also depends like what are the rules of your relationship,
That's
right?
true.
If you're okay with that, then that's cool. Those
Yeah.
are your boundaries. For me, it's like hell no.
Yeah.
No, my Latina
wouldn't be
side,
able
my
to.
possessive side could never see like my girl, even like being flirty with some. No, hell no.
Yeah, I get it.
I'll walk away probably.
That's tough because I literally, people accuse me of flirting with the man that I'm ordering a sandwich from.
She's
Were
very
you flirting with the
sensual.
guy?
No.
What kind of sandwich was it?
But I
No,
just
she
walk
has
in
a way
and
about
there's
her.
just a way. And so for me, it's a tough boundary.
Yeah. Now, for me, it's like, okay, maybe if your job, if you have to flirt for tips or something like
Yeah.
that, maybe you work at a club, maybe you're a stripper, I don't know, and you have to be flirty.
Would you date a stripper? Have you
would.
dated a stripper?
I haven't dated a stripper, but
You just had sex with her.
I've been in a long-term relationship, not the same girl, a different girl, a long-term relationship with somebody who is in the porn industry.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So kind of, yeah. So
Yes.
sex work.
So, but because it was like work related.
Yeah,
I
you're
will.
okay
I
with that.
actually will literally go on sets with her, and I will kind of like sometimes see what's going on behind
Yeah.
the scenes, and she will be like literally having sex,
Yeah.
with somebody else. But everything was just being recorded, so I would be like, okay, that's your job, and I respect. She was very successful at it.
Yeah.
And behind the scenes, then she will always introduce me to her family. So it was like a pretty committed relationship, and
She made you feel secure, so I feel like it was okay.
Exactly. I feel like she made me feel secure, and because of that, I would allow you to just do anything. But
Totally.
So if it's not work related, or you have to flirt or like kiss
Doing it
somebody,
for sport.
hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Hell no.
Okay,
I'll walk
but
away
it's interesting.
at the
So if
second.
it's work related,
Yeah.
totally fine for you.
That's my boundary. Yeah.
I wouldn't be totally
Are
fine.
you making
but,
money
like,
with
I
it, and
could.
you're gonna spoil me with that money? Then I feel like it's
Yeah.
acceptable.
Like you know me. I'm like about anything. I'm like no, no, no.
Oh, yeah.
But hearing that, I love money.
I know.
can
That's
understand.
listen.
So
love.
money related.
I kind of respect that in a way. It's like
too.
you're very successful at it. You're making money, and next week we're gonna
Go
go to
off.
Europe. So
Yeah.
why the hell not?
Yeah.
That's
That-
great.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
If you spoil me with that money, pop off, queen.
Go off.
Pop off, queen.
That I can get behind.
Totally.
That's probably the only way I could get behind sharing anything.
I'm chill with the flirty and the everything. I think when it crosses a boundary into you actually
Emotionally cheating, physically like cheating with.
Oh yeah.
correct, I mean, then you're causing great disruptions.
Could you be in an open relationship?
So let me be so clear on this.
Tell them.
I want to be super clear. I always stated that I could never do it. I have done some attempts, okay? And I can safely tell you 100% now, it is not the life for me. I will never do it. I cannot do it.
won't.
I won't do it. I become
I know how secure you are.
the greatest psycho you have ever seen. I step out of myself. I start acting like somebody I don't respect. And if I start acting like somebody that I'm embarrassed of, like I
part,
don't
yeah.
want to do that.
that part.
So no.
Like
no.
if you get to the point where you're looking yourself in the mirror and you're like, I'm not this
What's
person
happening?
I
anymore.
don't like this
who I
person.
am now.
Yeah.
That's it.
Correct.
That's
and
it.
It makes me step out of myself and become somebody that is disgusting to me. That's true.
I love how you're
love you.
so secure about that, and I love that.
Oh yeah, like and I'm confident in that
Yeah.
now with great tests and examination, and I'm always very confident when I can give you proof. Not for me. Because I suck
Have you
at it.
tried that more than once?
Nope.
You don't need to.
Don't
But
want
once
to.
you-
So, but you
Once
tried
is
it.
enough.
Yeah, I've
That's
tried it.
That's it. Okay.
Guess what? You.
No.
Nope. Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
but what if? What if you had to do this to bring this podcast to the top? You could cut this out.
I would do it.
I would too.
I would do anything to
would
bring
share.
this podcast to the top.
I know, me
Let me
too.
be clear.
I know. Me too.
I would fuck a slack jawed, like drooly,
Drooly,
like yeah. I would
stinky.
do it. I would do it.
The commitment is real.
Me too.
Oh, for sure. But like, would I do it otherwise?
No, it has to
like
be
just
for
for like
fun
what
and for
I
free.
want to do for my life. Hell no.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Because I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you what happened to me. I was sitting in bed,
Oh no.
literally thinking about the person who I truly love with somebody else.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God.
No.
That's
And it is the greatest
the
pain.
stress, the anxiety.
Oh, no. It became physical. I started losing extreme amounts of weight. I couldn't eat, sleep. Like, it's just, and you know what? Some people are so good at it. And I thought, because I'm very confident and I'm very much, when I'm with somebody, I'm like, if you want to be with somebody else, you should go do that. Because, like, if you want somebody who's not me,
That's your loss.
I pray for you.
Yeah.
Because I truly believe that I give everything in my relationships. But like, it's just a depth of hell that I just do not ever wish to engage in again. And I hope I never have to feel it again.
You won't. You won't.
I know you won't. Yes.
No.
For sure.
I'll
You're so
fucking kill
confident.
someone.
I hope I never have to do it again.
I don't
You
think you
don't,
won't.
you won't.
Yeah, I don't think you won't. Have you ever been in that position?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm fucking insane. I'll
Okay.
kill someone with like my bare hands. I can't.
I
also
love
I
that.
almost did.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I'm
love
also
that.
like, I move in like a day. Like, I'll ruin your life. That's me. So I haven't experienced that because also I just am so, I'm a psycho. But it's okay. It's what it is.
I love that you own it though. So you know what? No, I'm insane. I'm a psycho.
You have to.
Yes.
Otherwise, then it's like silly.
I think that's so attractive. Just
I
own it.
agree.
Just
I
own
agree.
it.
I think it's important.
Like,
to
don't
own-
pretend to be like something else.
No.
You're a psycho. Just tell me. Just tell me now. I want to be prepared.
Yeah, then
I'm
you
still
decide.
I'm still gonna date you. You know,
For
I just wanna,
sure.
give me a heads up.
decide.
Give
It's
me a heads
about
up.
the honesty. If you can be honest
It's about
about
that.
who you are and what your lines
Yeah.
are, I respect it. If you're like, you know what, I'm crazy and these are the things that I do, I can tell you, if I think that you are with somebody else, I'm going to go psychotic. And I'm not going to say that I'm not. I will
The fact
fucking
that I
pull
find
up.
that attractive is something wrong with me.
No,
No.
because
It's
it's
so
important.
attractive.
I will pull up to the fucking location.
Yeah.
Like, and then we're gonna get into a thing where you're gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna call the cops."
For me, like all I hear right now is like, I care.
Yes.
Because I do care. I care.
That's what I'm saying. You say all these things for me. It's like I just care.
Well,
that's
because-
all I
well,
hear.
because here's the thing.
That's so.
I've dated girls, right, where I'm not gonna pull up, and guess what? It's because I don't love you like that. But if
It's not
I'm
worth it to me.
it's not worth it. I'll just let you go. But like, if I'm in love
You
with
willing
you,
to fight for it?
if I'm in love with you, I will literally slaughter. That's like how deranged I am in love.
Do you know
But
what?
I would be upset too if somebody was, fucking on my girl. I would not be okay.
Everything you said. If somebody says that to me, I'll
Let's
marry.
get married.
That's it.
But because
I'll
if
wife
you're
her
not
up.
Going to
because if
Vegas.
you're not willing to die for this shit, I don't want it.
That's so hot.
I get it.
If we're getting married, die for me. Be willing to die for me.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, then like, this isn't the love for me. I want everything at all times, always.
I think it's fair as long as you are giving it, which you do. So it's like it needs to be met with the same energy.
Yeah.
That's what I feel is fair.
But why do I feel like the few times that I had dates with like Americans or like white people in general, I do feel like they're more chill.
You need a crazy one. We're out there.
I haven't met one like that.
Huh.
I haven't met like a white,
white crazy?
a white crazy one.
Yeah.
They're always Latinas. That's
don't
why I
know.
love them.
The Latinas, yeah, I had to take a break from Latinas. I really
I'm trying
did.
to, but
You had
then they
Fatina,
find me.
Well, yeah, the Fatina, the fake
had
Latina,
Fatina.
but she was not crazy. I thought
That's
this girl
fucking crazy,
Well,
dude.
that is crazy. You know what? We'll go into this story. So I was really like, oh my God, I need to go back into my Latinas, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I have to find a Latina. And I was dating like a slew of bisexuals. So I was like, I want a lesbian Latina. That was like my wish. I was putting it out in the universe. And then so I went to this party and I saw this girl and she had like beautiful, like just sun-kissed brown skin. She looked Latina and
Gorgeous. I've seen photos.
she's so stunning. And
Okay.
I met her, I got her, number, her name, her Instagram, and I'm looking at the Instagram and the 3 pinned photos are like her in Mexican garb, Dia de los Muertos. Captions are all in Spanish. Okay. Which you're like, wonderful, Latina,
Yeah.
right? Yes, of course. She
She's
looks
not a
Latina.
no sabo kid. She speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speak Spanish, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm even talking to my family. I'm like, where do you think she's from? Do you think she's Mexican? They're like, no, I think she's like from Uruguay or whatever. They're like hypothesizing. So we finally go on the date. And I was like, oh, so what part of Mexico are you from? Or are you from Mexico? And she was like, oh, no, I'm white. And I said, huh? She was like, yeah, I'm German, white. And I was
German.
like,
How do we go from like potentially Mexico to like Germany?
German white.
Fatina.
Okay. And yeah. And then I was like, oh, are you lesbian? And she was like, bisexual.
So you got it all wrong, my friend. You got it all wrong.
But I'm sorry, that's crazy to be posting 3 pinned posts all in Spanish with Mexican garb.
Yeah.
That's wild
That's very
behavior.
confusing. Yeah, it's wild behavior. Why would you do that? Like, what's your intention? Why would you do like 3 posts in a row,
pretend.
like
She's pretending.
speaking Spanish?
I'm sorry. It's not crazy to think that she was of some
No,
persuasion.
I don't think it's on you. No, I don't. I think anybody would make the mistake.
I
would
wonder
assume.
if they're still there.
I was gonna, you know what?
I wonder if they're still pinned. It's years later.
Tippy, I was literally going to say, where is she now? And then I stopped. With anybody who tells me anything, I can't leave it alone of like, okay, but where are they now? Like someone's
Yeah.
wronged
I think
you.
she's dating a man. She was bisex.
She's bisex.
We just weren't a match for so many reasons.
Was she a freak?
She liked to get fucked in the ass, which was amazing.
Like, that's a pair for you. What do you mean?
It was everything for me. Why do you think I kept going back, even though
see.
it was a weird vibe?
Okay, so she gave a weird vibe, but she did do this. This was
Yes.
like
And so I was like, oh my God, we have to continue. But the problem is that like every time she would finish, this is the crossword puzzle.
Oh, yeah.
She would jump up after she would finish and then just bring a crossword puzzle into bed. And I was like, oh, I wasn't done yet. Like we're
not done here.
We're not done here.
Like an actual.
Crossword puzzle.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could have been, who knows? I don't know. I'm not going to
very
speculate.
freaky
You
to
guys
me.
can speculate what that is.
So, yeah.
And then, not to be rude or anything, but I was like, oh, why the crossword puzzle?
No, that's not rude.
And then she was like, what are you talking about? I just like to do crossword puzzles after I finish.
So she was getting defensive.
Like as if like,
She's mentally ill.
like how dare I
Yeah.
like even mention this weird behavior that's happening? And I was
like, it's so crazy for you to ask.
like,
asking.
yeah. And she's like, what's the issue? I was like,
There's none, babe. I'm just asking.
just curious. Thought the timing was weird.
a little bit weird.
Thought the timing was weird. Like literally like boom, up.
That's so strange.
Not even
Not
like,
even like a small conversation.
nothing, nothing. Not even like a cuddle.
But did she end up telling you why?
No.
She may not even know.
She was like, this is just how I am.
Yeah, she might not know.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, cool.
Get out. I'm kidding.
I was never at my place, thank God.
So see, if that was me at that point, I want to get to the bottom of that. I want to
would
know
need
your
to know.
trauma. Like I
Sit
need to
down.
know why you like to do that.
Yes, me
I
too.
think-
And for how long has been going on?
How long have you been doing the crossword
Yeah,
thing?
like,
how
what
many
is
women?
it?
Like who was the first
No,
one? What,
so-
where she live? I need to know everything.
Taught you to do a crossword. Where
I
did you
don't-
do it?
that part. Who taught you to do?
Yeah.
Who bought you the first one?
Yeah. Where did you complete it? What's this about?
Yeah, I need to know everything.
I'm
Like,
gonna-
I can't just
yeah.
walk away with no information.
I'm the same.
Listen, she was
But it'll
getting
kill you.
defensive. I couldn't ask questions. She didn't want to answer anything.
It's good
But-
you left it. Honestly,
yeah, I had
it's the
to
right
leave
thing
it
to do.
because I think I wasn't winning that one. But what I think and what I had surmised was that she was used to mating with men. So she was probably just used to like a one and done type situation with men. And I'm sure because she's so hot that if she's done this with men, they don't really
anything.
say anything because
Do you feel like men will actually not say anything to that?
I do.
I
yeah.
actually,
I think
I think if
anybody
they're
who has
hot-
a brain,
No,
No,
their
they
men's
won't
not
say
going to say
something.
anything.
they're just happy that they got fucked. That's probably what it
they
is.
finished because
Yeah.
they finished,
And it's over. And it's
so they're
just-
chilling.
Yeah.
and so what she's probably used
For sure.
to is like not even finishing
that's
herself.
crazy to me. Like being chilling when your woman is like doing such a weird behavior, wild behavior. How can you be chilling after that?
They're dumb. They're fucking stupid. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm married to one, but like they're fucking dumb. Like they're all dumb.
I don't think they care.
No, they're idiots.
They would probably just be like, "Cool, we're done here. Cool." And they would
literally
leave, and they
great.
would be great. They'd be like, "Cool, great, I'm going home," and
Yeah.
that would be it.
I'm somebody who's very intentional.
Yeah.
I'm somebody who's very consistent, very intentional. Like I will always tell somebody I'm dating, it's like, hey, like I want to take you on a date next Friday. I want to take you to this place. I like seeing you. I'm great at words of affirmation,
Yeah.
like physical touch, all that. And like being consistent and like I will never give you anxiety because you will know exactly what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
That's
But
so
I
good.
feel
love
like
that.
That's nowadays. I don't know if it's in a lay thing or not, but I do feel like it is so hard to be somebody who is intentional in a culture that is just
People play games. They
it's
love
just
games.
surface
It's
level.
about head games.
Or people
Yeah.
just looking for validation. It's just like
Yeah, it's
or attention.
Yes.
Mainly just attention. You
It's
know?
just attention.
It's so easy for me to get attention, but intention is different.
yeah.
and like effort.
Is that an LA thing?
I don't know. I mean, I grew up here. People, I think it's this generation. I think it's like Tinder and all these apps, and you can just swipe, and everything is like so convenient. I feel like you don't even go outside and like meet people at like a club or things. I don't know. It's just a different time. I mean, even when I was in college, it was different. It's like, yeah, there were apps and stuff, but people went to bars to meet each other. Like, you went out with
was
your
more-
friends or
yeah.
concerts. And I feel like now everything is just, it's so easy to swipe and on to the next one. It's like
Yeah.
people are disposable. People are sick.
They just replace you.
Yeah.
It's easier to
Oh,
replace
easy.
you than
Super
trying to make
easy.
it work or
Yeah.
to put in the effort.
Everyone's fucking lazy. You're all lazy. Sorry.
That's true.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
People are lazy. They're lazy with friendships. Oh, this whole fucking thing. You could delete this if you want. This is something that's been bothering me. I saw something on TikTok, of course. And it's like, somebody was like, I'm so fucking sick of people saying like they want a village and not being a fucking villager. It's like this whole thing of like, you expect people to show up for you and you didn't come to my show or you didn't support whatever. It's like, did you even fucking share a post about our podcast? And like you're screaming that like, you don't support me or it's not my responsibility to deal with your emotions. It's like, if I'm your fucking friend and you're my friend and you're upset about something, you tell me. It is my responsibility to like hear you. I don't have to agree with you. I can tell you what it is, but like, people want a fucking village and they don't want to be a villager. And it pisses me the fuck off. Grow up. That's all. Sorry.
No, that's true. And it's literally a culture full of like me-me-me's.
Lazy,
Well,
me,
it's
me,
just
me.
selfish me.
very selfish.
Yeah.
Self-interest.
Grow up. It's
what
weird.
can you do for me? If you can't do anything, I have no interest in.
Yeah. Talking, getting to know you.
Yes.
Anything. It's weird.
Yeah, it's so easy to have like just a checklist of exactly what you're looking for in a partner, but
Yeah.
little you actually worry about are you doing the same for the other person? Are
Yeah.
you being that person that you're looking for?
Yep.
Are you are you honest? Are you working yourself? It's just you're just projecting at that point. You're just looking for something and not putting the effort in yourself. That fucking sucks. I hate that.
I totally agree. It happens in friendships. It happens all the time.
Well, there's a lot of fakers out there who basically tell you like, "Oh, I've worked on myself.
I need
I'm healed.
receipts. I need receipts.
I've worked on myself."
Let me talk to the therapist before, okay?
Oh, well, try that. Good luck, dude.
Yeah, good luck because they're lying to the therapist.
Yeah. That's the other part, too.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it.
Yeah. I mean, they're always going to be on their side.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah, they're always going to be on the side.
That's the thing.
But that's true. People that actually lie to their therapists.
and then they
Oh.
never get
Which
better.
is crazy.
Why
to
are you
me.
paying to lie? Don't you want to get better?
Yeah, which is
I can't figure out whether it's because they're delusional, right?
Sometimes.
Okay, so if it's because of delusion that you're lying to your therapist because you live in an alternate reality that isn't actually true, I can understand that. But if you're aware that you do things and you're not informing and you're just paying somebody
Yeah.
to tell you how great you are, then what are we doing here?
That's the incurables, baby. And
Those,
there
yeah.
exists.
that's insane to me.
Yeah.
Do you think any of the incurables like have come to Jesus moments like after years of therapy?
No, it's not even like that. They have some clarity because it's in reality. There's a name and it's whatever. It's like you're in reality and you're not in reality, right? So it's like 50-50. There are pockets of like, oh, fuck. I'm this person and I do these things and I don't want to be that way. But unfortunately, really anybody can be a therapist. And I know some sick ones. You've encountered them, Pouplon.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
Pouplon was definitely
Pouplon was one of them. And the sad
In fact,
part.
she suffered from the same thing.
Yes, and they all become
that
therapists.
she treats.
Yes, and she shouldn't treat it.
She's active.
Yeah.
As that.
Active
And
duty.
She's active duty and treats people that suffer from that.
Yeah.
And it's not-
Situation.
that's the
But
thing.
I do feel like sometimes like we give so much shit to therapists. Like if you're dating a therapist, like you're kind of like expecting for this person to know everything, but they're human too.
They're regular
They
people
make
and they're
mistakes.
unhinged.
and they're really fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yes. Why do you
really
think they're
fucking
therapists?
Because
Yeah.
they're crazy. They're trying to figure it out.
Crazy.
People say, I have a therapist. It's like, well, I sure hope it's a good one.
Well, I hope it's a good. Yeah, I hope it's a good one.
I sure hope. They're all the same credentials, and they're not all equally crazy. That's the worst.
That's true, but they're not all equally crazy.
Some are up here. Some are here.
Some are flying in the air with
Some
no
are
wings.
here, yeah, and they're together, and you're just one wing with your client. They're going into the depths of hell. Just like, yeah, you're so right. It's like an echo chamber of freak show. Like, it's horrible.
Do you think there's some therapists that know that their clients are super freak shows, but it's like ginger and they can't like really tell them because if
Yes,
you tell them,
absolutely.
then you'll
They'll
burst
run.
their reality and they'll bolt.
You have
It's their job.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's their
and
job.
they have to do it slow. And they figure it's better to do it. I worked in mental health. It's better to do it slow, and
Okay.
maybe there's hope. And if they can hold on to that with the client, it's better than just letting the client go off and like, spend $10,000 on a face tattoo and like, they move to like
Terrorizing people,
Cambodia,
Yeah.
like something, sell their house,
Yeah.
eat their cat. I'm not sure.
Who knows?
Like, the possibilities are endless when you're really crazy.
It's true.
They don't want that. So yeah, they probably just hang on.
Oh man.
That's, wow.